Joining us now from Texas is comedian and host of Blaze TV's Prime Time with Alex Stein. Alex, great to see you. Well, it's a tough day for some mainstream media outlets. The CEOs of NPR and PBS have been grilled by House Republicans on the DOGE subcommittee about biased news coverage backed by federal funding. And for NPR's Catherine Ma, well, it was embarrassing with her old tweets coming back to haunt her. She now says she regrets calling the president a racist.
Let me ask you, why did you call President Trump a fascist and a deranged racist sociopath in 2020?
Congressman, I appreciate the opportunity to address this. I regret those tweets. I would not tweet them again today. They represented a time where I was reflecting on something that I believe that the president had said rather than who he is. I don't presume that anyone is a racist.
You don't believe anyone is a racist?
I don't start by presuming anyone is a racist.
It's uncomfortable to watch. And the NPR CEO then admitted that her organisation missed the mark in its lack of coverage of the Hunter Biden laptop scandal during the 2020 election and the origins of COVID.
First of all, I do want to say that NPR acknowledges that we were mistaken in failing to cover the Hunter Biden laptop story more aggressively and sooner. Our current editorial leadership...
Wuhan?
We recognize that we were reporting at the time, but we acknowledge that the new CIA evidence is worthy of coverage and have covered it.
This comes amid a push to defund public broadcasting. Here is Marjorie Taylor Greene on this issue.
The Corporation for Public Broadcasting is using taxpayer dollars to actively suppress the truth, suppress diverse viewpoints, and produce some of the most outlandish, ludicrous content. After listening to what we've heard today, we will be calling for the complete and total defund and dismantling of the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. Here's how it works in America every single day, private businesses operate on their own without government funding. We believe that you all can hate us on your own dime.
Alex, is it fair enough?
Yeah, it's more than fair. And listen, America as a country, it's a great country, but America's government is not a great government. Our federal government is so incompetent that anything they touch, it turns to absolute garbage. And you can look at NPR. I mean, she's over there apologizing for calling Trump a racist, yet they did about 200 articles and even more than that when they talked about their public airwaves about the Russian collusion hoax. That all turned out to be a lie. And she got pressed on that. But these people, they have no consequences for their actions. So they can just go there and willy-nilly and speak about a president in the most terrible ways possible in order to try to help their political party. Because these people at NPR, they're not journalists. They're just creative writers at this point, and they do need to be defunded.
And there were concerns after it was revealed last year that NPR has 87 editorial positions filled by registered Democrats in DC and 0 Republicans. I mean, surely that's a factor in potentially biased coverage.
Well, obviously, and can you imagine if you even worked there and you're the lone conservative person, how terrible that would be? And I'm not even saying that it would have to be 50-50 liberals and conservatives that work there, but 87-0, I mean, talk about bias. And that's what's the main issue when it comes to this, is that there's a clear bias that helps one political party and is trying to hurt the other political party. And that's the opposite of what free speech is supposed to be about in this country. They are a government-funded organization that should be speaking out against the government, but not just speaking out against one side of the government. So, I'm happy to see them go. I'm sad for people losing their jobs. I don't want anybody to lose their job, but they are just a media arm of the Democratic Party at this point.